Hello everyone and welcome back to Nico Vlogs. On my mind today is Mist of Pandaria. There was a recent press release from Blizzard and there was some information that we've known about this since BlizzCon last year. I haven't been doing videos for too long, so a lot of this information was already out before I started, so I'm just gonna kinda full spectrum this. Start with the basics of what we know. There's going to be a new continent, an island, and that's where the Pandaren will be. There's going to be a new race, the Pandaren, and a new class, the Monk. Now, the Monk is going to be a melee-style brawler class, but they will have a healing spec. So, interesting to know how that is going to work. The healing spec will be based on mana resources, whereas whatever their other specs are will be based on energy resources like a rogue. Their supplemental resource is going to be called Chi, which basically builds up into orbs, and you could have a maximum of 4 orbs at a time, and there will be various abilities that use different numbers of orbs. So, the Monk sounds really interesting, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that I'm going to be playing a Monk as soon as it comes out. I haven't been playing Warcraft as much lately, and a lot of it is because I'm kind of bored with the existing classes. So, the new Monk class should be awesome, and he will probably, I don't know, I'll probably still main my Druid, but I'll definitely get a max level Monk within the first few months of the expansion, so that should be really fun. But there was a ton of other releases as well. Part of this is the mini games, and that is, there's 2 different ones. There's the farming one, which sounds pretty interesting because you're actually going to be able to plant and harvest stuff, and it will have like sorry, I like looked at myself in the camera. I thought I had something on my face, but it's just a shadow. Da, da, da. So yes, you'll be able to farm and plant like cooking ingredients and herbs for herbalism and so on. I mean, I'm sure there'll be other stuff, but that sounds pretty cool. And the other one is the thing that I think everyone is most excited about. I know I am. It's the addition of this battle system, and it's like a mini version of Pokemon using your non-combat pets. Some of the specifics with this is that it's going to be, you're going to always fight against an anonymous opponent. You won't know their name, and it will not track your losses. It will only track your wins. And if I can pause right there for just a second, I'm not okay with this. I definitely would rather know both my wins and my losses so that I had an idea of what my win rate was. So, I'm going to look for an add-on that I can do that will track my losses. And hopefully Blizzard will implement their own loss tracking system, because I don't think that giving only one measurement like wins, you're going to have some people with 20 wins and then another person with 20 wins, and they're both going to say they're as good as the other person. But one person may have only played 20 games and he's completely undefeated, whereas the other person could have played 100 and only won 20 games. So, I don't think tracking just by wins is an accurate representation, but it's supposed to be a mini game, not something super serious, so I'm sure it'll be okay. People that have been paying attention to WoW news may know that they said they were going to put in new character models like a long time ago. Still nothing on that, which is kind of disappointing. A lot of these character models are from years and years ago and could really use to be updated. One of the things that Blizzard likes to do is recycle some of their effects and things, and so I'm excited that they did not do this for the monks. Everything that the monk does is newly designed, so it should be new. So that's really good. But there was a couple other things. Let me just, the loot system. That was the last thing that I wanted to touch on today. They're making a ton of changes to the loot system, and it's looking like it's going to be more automated than it was before. Obviously, you'll still be able to roll need if you want an item, but the decision-making of who actually gets the item isn't based entirely on rolls. So there's gonna be, if you're, it's kind of similar to the way it is now. If you can if your class uses that item, like if you're a paladin and a plate item drops, then you will get precedence over people that do not wear plate. However, after the first roll, everything's going to be automated and decided by the game. So if there's 2 paladins in a group and say one is tanking this particular instance we're doing and one is healing and a plate DPS piece drops, how are they going to decide who gets that? Because I don't know. They said they're going to do precedence based on your spec if it's like a main piece for you, but I just think that they're going to be creating a lot of problems with this system. And if they have problems with the system, they're going to be creating a lot more dissent among WoW players rather than...
What you doing?
Vlogging.
Oh. Hi. I'll go now. Carry on.
That's Trey Chat. She's about to film her video on the monk talents, so...
I'm not, he's lying.
And her keyboard just fell. So, she is actually going to be filming about monks and their abilities, not their talents. Keep an eye out for that. I'm going to go help her pick up the mess she just made. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, rate it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you tomorrow.
Bye!